Hello and welcome to the Sarah and Emma podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Sarah. Today we are discussing Minds on Fire by Brown and Adler. This article explores the plethora of new venues for education, particularly those hosted on the internet. They call this phenomenon Learning 2.0.
Learning 2.0 is characterized by becoming a contributor to a field or community while still a novice. It emphasizes learning by doing and using resources created by professionals and other participants to further exploration of any topic.
In this modern era, people change careers all the time. And so along the way, they can learn more and more by using this new system, Learning 2.0. I find it really interesting because people can be participating in the topic at any level, so they can understand more and more, but also use their prior knowledge in a way that's really meaningful to them.
Learning 2.0 also starts to eliminate the need for traditional classrooms. People who are trying to change careers don't necessarily have to move to a new city in order to join a graduate program to pursue that new career. They can learn about that new career online and use the resources out there from people already working in the field to learn about it and become more well-versed in it.
This new learning system is really social. People have to communicate with each other to be able to understand the new topics. So it allows people to connect throughout the world on each topic. So you could be talking to a paleontologist from a completely different country to learn about dinosaurs.
Because this learning is socially based, but still online and often in written form, it can be a very good tool to use for people who have social anxieties or other issues where they wouldn't necessarily want to participate in a group discussion in a classroom, but they're able to use these Learning 2.0 tools to participate in not only class discussions, but discussions with whole intellectual communities online without feeling the barriers of social anxiety, and a lot of times even language because of translation apps.
People with dyslexia also have the chance to really focus and figure out what they want to say in a discussion, and so they don't necessarily have to be participating in correct time, in the same time. They really can take their time to understand what they want to say before saying it.
People with dysgraphia can also use speech-to-text technologies in order to record their voice and have that turned into text for the learning forums that are being used.
Brown and Adler focused on the idea that people need to, instead of learning about a topic, they need to learn to be.
This is different than Cartesian learning because in the traditional model, you are learning about a topic and learning all the explicit knowledge about a topic before you even get to participate in that field or in any hands-on activities with that topic. With Learning 2.0, you can be involved in the hands-on activities from the beginning while you're still acquiring the explicit knowledge for the topic. And it's a really interesting reversal of traditional roles.
Nowadays, anyone can participate in these educational discussions, and so people just need to be aware that all of the information that is out there isn't necessarily factual, but you can really learn to become a discoverer and explorer and really understand what the topic is, and once you know more and more about the topic, you can feed out which information is not necessarily correct.
Reliability of sources is something that should be covered in the classroom, and while these Learning 2.0 tools are great for the classroom, students often go home and will be able to use them on their own, so they need to be able to be warned about source reliability in the classroom and explore what that means through web quests at school.
Thank you for listening.